is Gary Atensi with CNTV, and today we're in Parker, Colorado. We're at Fox Airsoft. Since 2006, they have been providing complete tactical solutions within the airsoft industry. I'm here with the managing member as well as website general manager. Let me ask you guys, first of all, this kind of seems like a cool place to wake up every morning, come to work. What got you involved in this type of industry?
Well, we started off as an airsoft team back in the late 90s, and there's a passion of ours, and we decided that we wanted to start an airsoft business.
Excellent. So this is something you guys got into yourselves personally and then decided to go professional with it.
That's right, yeah. So we did it personally for about 7 years or so before we transitioned over to a business. And like Jared said, we were very active as a team and continue to be so.
Excellent. Let's start off, first of all, let's clarify for the viewers out there, those that don't know what airsoft is. We're talking about a sport that started in later 70s, back in Japan, made its way to the States here. A true sport where you're basically trying to eliminate your opponent by hitting them. Is that right? Walk us through that.
Oh, that's right. Airsoft can be used for many different things, from a competitive, force-on-force sport. And also, we've got lots of law enforcement agencies starting to use airsoft for force-on-force training. So it's got multiple applications, from a recreational sport to more serious, what you'd call mil-sim, operations, all the way up to, professional training.
Excellent. And obviously we're talking about guns here. How are some of these guns powered? What are we talking about here? Electric or what?
You have three primary methods of operation. So it's going to be spring powered, where you basically are cocking a piston inside like a shotgun or a bolt action rifle. Then you also have gas powered. That's going to be like your typical CO2, or we use what's called green gas that's contained in the magazine to propel the BB. And then the last and most popular method is an electric driven motor. So basically there's a mechanical gearbox that's going to drive it to produce semi-automatic or fully automatic fire.
So these are guns that basically are replicating true firearms.
Yeah, exactly right. There's all kinds of different variants of airsoft guns. Most of them are based off of a real firearm. A lot of military firearms are produced, so they're one-in-one scale replicas of real firearms that have, of course, orange tips to show that they are, in fact, an airsoft gun.
Excellent. So basically, walk me through the gameplay here. Are we talking about, does the gameplay kind of vary based on the field that you're at, or actually who originates and puts the game together?
Yeah, it definitely does. There's all kinds of different fields across the country and across the world, and everyone in airsoft likes a little bit different flavor of the game. So you'll see guys that are that just want to play a casual recreational game, and then you'll see the other end of the spectrum where guys are very serious about it. They go in full military kit, and they play military simulation airsoft.
Excellent. Obviously, safety is a big factor, I imagine, when you're out in the field. Share with us some of the gear that they're going to be wearing out there.
First and most important piece of gear is going to be your eye protection. So it does need to be impact rated, full seal, and a retention strap based eye protection. So that's obviously important, because if you were to take a BB directly to the eye, that would injure you. Now, you also want to look at having some sort of face protection to cover your teeth, and just some of the softer tissue around your face. So that's a primary protective gear, and then other individual users will choose to use things like knee pads, elbow pads, and other things like that.
So basically, on what you're telling me here, it sounds like you are going to get hit with some pellets out there. I mean, obviously, viewers want to know, do these pellets hurt? Are we measuring the pain or the sting in kinetic energy? How does that work?
Yeah, well, the average airsoft gun shoots about 350 to 400 feet per second with a 0.2 gram BB, and so it's going to give you a sting. It's going to definitely wake you up. A lot of players are using plate carriers or equipment to hold their magazines and extra stuff. So you can if you get hit on that, you can tell you're hit, but a lot of times it doesn't hurt. But if you take a hit on bare skin, you can definitely feel that.
Absolutely, which increases the intensity of the game, I imagine, and makes it something fun at the same time. Obviously, you guys are known for putting together quite an extensive gun wall. The goal is to make sure that these folks are out there in the field and they've got everything they need. What are they going to find here on the gun wall primarily?
Well, here at Fox Airsoft, we carry a wide range of brands, and we've really handpicked. We've been playing airsoft for a long time, and we've tried a lot of different airsoft guns over the years, and so we've handpicked for our customers what we know is going to work for them and be the best value for them. So you'll find a full range of guns, tactical gear, parts, accessories, upgrade parts, you name it, we provide it.
Speaking of upgrade parts, we're talking about folks who are able to come in, modify their guns, tech them up a little bit.
Yeah, we actually just launched a brand new line of internal upgrade parts called Fox Custom, and we just want to provide a complete solution for the customer to go in there, and you can do anything from install a more accurate barrel, increase the FPS, get a higher rate of fire. Whatever you want to do, airsoft is the perfect sport for the tinkerer. You can do anything and everything to these guns internally and externally, so it's awesome from that standpoint.
Customization, aesthetics, it's got to be a lot of fun for guys putting together. Obviously, the equipment is important, but also your team, as far as your experience goes. Share with me a little bit of some of the fields you guys have been able to play on yourself.
Yeah, so as a team, we've been, actually Jared and I have been all around the world. So last year we actually went to Taiwan and did an international operation. And then just within the United States, there's a lot of places we've been fortunate enough to play on. Military bases like Fort Knox, Fort Hood, Texas, Fort Walters, some places out in California, base housing. Yeah, just phenomenal places. And actually a lot of the places we have played are places where the military actually trains, even some of the special forces units.
Excellent. Does Colorado have a pretty good selection of fields?
You know, right now in Colorado, yeah, I want to say there's about 5 or 6 active fields. We run one of them right now, and then there's some other ones around the area, and they go down from Colorado Springs all the way up north towards Fort Collins.
Excellent. You guys basically have the guns, you've got the ammo. If people do like you say, teching up their gun, do you also have a range where they can test that gun?
Oh, we do have a range here in the shop where we, customers will come in, they'll test the FPS through our chronograph to see how hard their gun's shooting, because a lot of fields around here have a field limit, so they want to see that, and where our technicians can test fire guns after they've repaired or upgraded them.
Excellent. You had mentioned that you run one of the fields here. Are we able to find events throughout the year? And are we talking about local games as well as full national runs?
Yeah, we do have a lot of local games, and there are actually a few national type games that come in Colorado, and those vary depending on the year and location.
Excellent. Obviously, folks, if you want to keep apprised of some of the events they've got going on throughout the year, check out their website. That's Fox Airsoft, located here in Parker, Colorado. You can see their website right on the bottom of the screen there. You're going to take a look at a lot of resources they have, links, blogs. Basically, it's a family of guys that enjoy a sport that's pretty high intense. And let me ask you, is this something that is what age group are we talking about here?
Oh, that's something that's actually really interesting about airsoft. You will see a wide player base, ranging in ages from the real young guys getting into it at 8 to 10 years old, and then we also have on the opposite end of the spectrum, gentlemen in their 60s that are retired military that go out there and play consistently, sometimes with their kids, and everything in between. So it's a really broad player base. It's excellent.
Absolutely, and like I say, you guys have a great selection of equipment, the parts, the upgrades, everything right here. I know you guys also offer what they call a gear swap. Share with me what goes on at something like that.
Yeah, absolutely. So every month we do a variety of different events for our local customers, one of them being the gear swap, where local guys can come, they can put all their gear out, any guns or any equipment that they're trying to buy, sell, or trade, we offer that as a service.
Excellent. Last thing, why don't you share with us what the Fox Platoon is and what is that for Colorado?
Yeah, so Fox Platoon is basically a unit that we started here with the shop, basically to train some of the younger players on how to be a more active national player. We take the experience that we've had as a team for about the last 14 years and we just put it together and do a 4-week training program. It takes guys from 0 to hero basically in that 4 weeks. And so by the end of that time, you're part of a unit, you're building some good camaraderie, some just great relationships, and with that unit we go around the country to some of these sites and military bases and get to play our airsoft wars.
So they're absolutely tapping into your guys' experience of going out there and doing that as well. Obviously, some viewers out there maybe have never walked into a shop like this, quite honestly didn't even know it existed. How do they get started? What's the first step?
Well, the first step is just come down and see us. Take a look at the guns, take a look at the sport. It's a fantastic sport Some of the great things about airsoft that I enjoy is the camaraderie and you know, the great exercise that it is. It's really a sport like no other. So to get started, come down, check it out, see what it's all about. You know, hop on the internet, foxairsoft.com, and take a look and check
Excellent.
it out.
Get started. Obviously, this is a sport that you guys have a lot of fun with out there, but I also see that you guys take it pretty serious as well. We're talking about investment of time and basically making sure it's a hobby that keeps alive in Colorado.
Mm-hmm. That's right. Yeah, we do put a lot into it. We just we have a passion about it and love getting to get out there and play. I think it's a great way to help bring up that younger generation as well too. Like Jared mentioned, the camaraderie. Something we also do like within our organization is we you know, take it upon ourselves to mentor those younger guys, give them a positive way to use that energy that they have when they're growing up.
Excellent. Last time, viewers, take a look at the bottom of the screen right there. You're going to see their website. Their contact information is right there. Make sure and like them. They're on Facebook. They've got over 4,000 people that are basically keeping apprised of any events they've got going out there. They're going to let you know of any new equipment they've got here on the shelves. They've got pretty much everything you need. It's a turnkey operation. You can walk in and these guys are going to suit you up. Make sure you're out there in the field, properly protected. At the same time, having a great time with a piece of equipment that has got to be a lot of fun strapping over your shoulder.
Yeah, absolutely, and we appreciate it.
Excellent. This is Gary Atensi with CNTV, and if you don't know, now you know.